I'm Anil Kumar and I hope you're enjoying this journey of learning about functions. Here is another interesting question on the domain of functions. Consider the function f of x equals to square root of x minus 1 and g of x equals to x minus 3 divided by x squared minus x minus 6. Which real numbers are in the domain of both the functions? That means we need to find a common domain for both the functions, right? So let's start with finding domain of each function individually. So for the function f of x equals to square root of x minus 1, what is the domain? Domain here is x minus 1 should always be non-negative, right? So it means x should be greater than equal to 1. So that is the domain for the function f of x. Now let's explore g of x. G of x is equal to x minus 3 divided by x squared minus x minus 6. Now we can factor the denominator. We get x minus 3 divided by, so product is minus 6, sum is minus 1, so we get x minus 3 times x plus 2. So now from here we can write what is the domain of this function. Now from here let me write domain for this function g of x here, which is, let's say, like this. The domain is x belongs to real numbers, but x is not equal to 3 and minus 2, right? So that is the domain of g of x. So what we have here is domain of both the functions. Let us put them on a number line. Let us say this is 0 for us. In that case, for the first function, which is square root x, it says greater than equal to 1. So that is 1 and this is the domain, right? All this. Now that is for square root of x minus 1, and for gx the domain is x is all real numbers but not equal to 3. So if this is 1, so not equal to, so there is a hole here, 1 2 3, so not equal to 3 and not equal to minus 2, so there is a hole here, minus 2, but rest all, right? Now from here you can clearly see what is the common domain, right? So the common domain, let me use this common domain as green color, will be including 1, greater than 1 but not including 3, and all rest of the numbers, right? So that is how we get the common domain, right? So we can say the common domain is x belongs to real numbers so that x is greater than equal to 1 and x is not equal to 3. So that set of real numbers is the common domain for f of x and g of x. I hope the steps are clear to you, and that is how we should do this. Thank you and all the best.